Postgame Live, presented by Toyota, and the rookie who got benched today, but it's not a big demotion. He still got his minutes here, 16 minutes on the night, 13 points, 4 rebounds, 2 blocks. James Wiseman took it in stride. He still gets a little frustrated with himself. No, he got frustrated on one post-up where he didn't get the ball. But look, the young man has talent. He's still playing hard, playing above the rim. Look at that right there. Take some of that, Minnesota. James Wiseman with a nice night in 16 minutes here. The Hall of Famer Chris Mullin, Durant Wright, NBA champ, and Bonte Hill. As we discussed James Wiseman, look, a lot of people made a big deal out of it. What will Steve Kerr do with the starting lineup? Will he bench Oubre? Will he bench Wiseman? Where he lets the bench the 19-year-old. And the 19-year-old responded. Got some good minutes early in the first quarter. Quick 5 in the first half in 5 minutes. Darrell, the young man played well tonight.
I thought he had a good game. You know, he wasn't moping. He wasn't mad that he was coming off the bench. He came in the game aggressive. That's what I noticed. He was aggressive. He took advantage of the opportunities of being a bigger player down there, and he got to the free throw line. I think that's so important to being a young player, is knowing how to get fouled and knowing how to get to the free throw line. So I thought he did a good job on both ends.
Bonte, my coaching experience, instead of saying he was benched, I'm going to say because of his versatility, we just changed his role.
I like that.
Okay?
I like that.
And what did he do? 13 points, 4 rebounds, a very efficient 4 or 5 from the field. Showed his versatility, and I think his poise and maturity. Yeah. Came in and played a great game. So I think he just added another element to his incredible talent. It doesn't matter where you play him; he's going to be productive.
Game slows down for him, right? Coming off the bench there, and it does, like you said, it doesn't matter. I guess who starts. I guess it's who finishes. But looks like the game slowed down for him tonight, coming off the bench, Willie.
Well, you do what you have, like Damian Lee said pregame. Do whatever you have to do to help the Warriors win the game.
Right.
And that's what everyone's mindset has to be. So Kevon Looney comes in and solidifies that starting line. With his defense, he only scores 2 points, but it's a positive contribution. So roles may change, but the goal stays the same.
And I think the biggest thing with coming off the bench is being able to see how the game is going. So now, me coming off the bench, I understand energy, I understand where the shots are coming from, I understand what my man is doing out there. So I think it's a lot more fun coming off the bench because you got, you know, a little cheat sheet to go in the game with.
A lot less pressure coming off the bench, no doubt about it, as his role does change here. But this highlight here about the #1 overall pick, Anthony Edwards. This was nasty. Oh, my Lord. Look at this guy get up here. Anthony Edwards, he showed some talent tonight with 15 points, only 4-13 from the floor. He's not efficient yet. His shot is not consistent. But, boy, can this young man get up, D, right?
Yeah, he has a lot of bounce with him. He's strong to be a young guy. He loves contact. You could tell every time he goes in the paint, he's looking for that contact. That was nasty.
Hey, Bully, James Wiseman's like, no, I'm not going to reach on that one.
That was a beautiful, impressive, athletic dunk. And that one play, now I'm not comparing.
Right.
Remind me of another University of Georgia Bulldog.
Dominique Wilkins.
There you go.
Oh,
that one dunk.
That one dunk. He gets up, man.
Athleticism with power.
No doubt. Can't wait to watch him play with Karl Anthony Towns and D'Angelo Russell. We'll see him again Wednesday night. No doubt about it, as the Warriors roll to a double-digit victory over the Minnesota Timberwolves. Steph was special, 15 points in that fourth quarter. Wiggins, he was a two-way Wiggs. Once again with 3 block shots, 3 steals, 23 points. Let's hear from the head coach, Steve Kerr, on the get-right game for the Golden State Warriors tonight.
Hello, Steve. Karen Burke, NBC Sports Bay Area. What did you think about your new look starting 5?
Well, we got off to a really good start, so that was what I was hoping for. Defense was really good. Those first 6 minutes, I think we got up 15 or 17 points. So it's just much easier to play, you know, from ahead when you can set a tone right away. But with that said, I wasn't particularly pleased with the rest of the game. I thought we won on talent. You know, Andrew and Steph, you know, both put up big numbers, and you know, Draymond made some great plays, and you know, we had some good individual outings, but I didn't feel like we played a great game and didn't feel like we moved the ball very well. But you know, we take the win and come back tomorrow and try to get better.
When it comes to Wiggins, he said, again, he's happy here. And when you look at his role in Minnesota, when he was the centerpiece of an offense, do you see some of the weight off of his shoulders getting to play here and being a compliment?
Well, I know he's enjoying it, and we're enjoying having him here. He's been a great addition to our team, and this is just how the NBA goes. I think I said it to you guys pregame. You know, most players are subject to circumstance, and I think we have a really good situation for Andrew. And you know, it's not easy being the number one pick and trying to carry a franchise. That's a job only a select few in this league can really take on. So I just think Andrew's in a good place. He's doing everything we've asked. Defensively, he's been fantastic. He's a joy to coach. He's in a good rhythm on offense, and just a great addition to our team.
He's now 6th in the league in blocks. How important has that aspect of his defense been?
Yeah, it's been a really big deal. You know, I know we talked a lot about it when we traded for him, just his length and athleticism, and I think he's really using it defensively. You know, he's pursuing guys on the dribble and challenging shots from behind, blocking shots at the rim, just using his gifts with a lot of energy to play at a high level.
Hi, Steve. Janie McCauley from AP. Along those lines, what does it say about just his timing and anticipation when he has 3 steals, 3 blocks, six offensive rebounds for you guys?
Yeah, the activity level is really key. You know, I don't know that it comes naturally to him. You know, he's obviously incredibly athletic and he's got long limbs. But I think he's done a really good job of embracing the role that we asked of him. You know, we really talked over the summer about him being, you know, an all-defensive team member. And I don't know if it's going to happen. I think he should absolutely be in consideration. I mean, the numbers are going to show up pretty well for him. And the main thing for us is that, you know, he's providing the length and athleticism and energy that we desperately needed on the wing. So he's doing a hell of a job.
Steve, could you explain to us lay people, why is it Looney is so effective? Why when he's on the court, things just seem to always work out well for the team?
I'm sorry, Marcus, who's that? With Looney?
Kevon Looney, yeah.
Looney's just rock solid. He knows how to play. He's always making the right screen, the right pass, the right box out. He's got a great feel for the game. It's really interesting. You know, some players just feel it and see it, and some don't. And Looney really sees it. And it's never going to show up in the box score. You know, and I'm looking at it right now: 2 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and plus 21 in his 19 minutes. So he just seems to make the group whole when he's out there. It's why he played so many important minutes for us over the years, you know, in deep into playoff runs. And it's why I wanted to start him tonight, just to get some direction and some continuity defensively to start the game, to help us get off to a better start. And he did that. And then I thought James really did a good job, you know, coming in his minutes and providing energy and you know, doing what he does in terms of scoring and rebounding, just finding ways to use his athleticism.
If I may follow, does he remind you of anybody from your playing days?
Talking about Looney?
Yeah.
I'll think about it. I think he does, but I can't think of who it is right now. But he does have an old soul and a kind of an old school game, and I'll think of somebody for you.
Steve, you touched on this a little bit before the game, but how hard is it to try and win and develop at the same time? And what do you say to people who say, if one of the key goals of the season is to develop Wiseman, shouldn't he be playing more than 5 minutes in the first half and 16 in the game?
Well, I would say that development, it doesn't equal playing time, or vice versa. You know, it's development is really something that is it's tougher to define. You know, it's really about understanding the game, learning the game. Sometimes you can learn observing from the bench a little bit. We're figuring out creative ways to try to teach him in practice sessions, you know, between games.